Hi, welcome to this, the 8th in this series in which we're looking at the Shibashi Qigong form. The other 7 movements can be found also on this channel, where we've looked at a little bit more detail in the benefits and the movements. You can also find other exercises like the Shibashi in its entirety without the instructions, but just how the whole movement sits together. Today we're going to be looking at gazing at the moon. Just as a quick reminder from the other movements that we've looked at, which is raising the arms, opening the chest, painting the rainbow, separating the clouds, rolling the arms, rowing in the boat on a still lake, raising the sun or lifting the arm in front of the shoulder. And now we're going to be gazing back at the moon. Okay, so once we've done this movement, so where we've raising the ball on this way, from here, we want to twist the body back. Imagine that we're holding a sphere and we're twisting the body back, inhaling this way. So we're getting a nice twist, again massaging the kidneys and the digestive system, and then coming down in a nice steady arc, front of the body, then raising up exactly the same on the other side. So we're sinking down, so we're bending the knees, and then we're raising up this way, gazing back. So we're getting a twist on the lower spine, upper, and also the neck. So we're exercising the whole spine with this twist. Also the shoulders, this way, coming down. Eyes are following the hands, up and down. So we sink down and raise up, sinking down and raising up. So we exhale as we come down, inhale as we rise, sinking down and raising up. So again, the bending of the knees, raise up in the knees, sinking down and up. So we're breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and breathing in, and relax. So the intention will stay in the center of the palm for these as we lift up and breathe out, down. Okay, so this is good also for weight loss, exercising the stomach. There's movements in the legs as well, so we're getting exercise in the legs. The intention is we want to imagine that we're peering at the moon, imagine the moon behind us, and we're looking through the frame of the hands. Imagine that we're gazing at the moon behind, and then coming back, breathing in. And this relates to the Chinese tradition of the full moon festivals, times when family will gather around and tell stories. So it's good, interesting that they work it in to these movements. Breathing in, breathing out as you come down, breathing in as you raise up, breathing out as you come down. So as you can see, that follows on quite nicely from the previous move, raising the sun in this way, down, then looking back at the moon, down, up, down, keeping the spine straight. Remember, exactly the same from the other movements, you want to try and breathe through the nose. So we get that deep breathing, breathing out. Breathing in, tongue resting on the upper palate, as we've said previously. The feet, we want to be locked in to the ground, a feel of rooting. So if we imagine that we're grabbing the floor with our toes to make that connection strong with the floor. So we're reaching up, stretch, breathing in, and exhale. All the movement should come from the dantian area, which we spoke about in the earlier videos, where this is the center of the energy, and when we're drawing up, try and imagine that your breath is lifting the arms. So rather than heaving your arms up and using extra strength with the arm. What we're trying to develop is the flow of chi, which is this life energy, which we've discussed. So again, just breathing in. Imagine the breath, lift your hands as we gaze back. Exhale, down. Inhale. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And down. Okay, so when you practice this within the Shibashi form, you might repeat this 3 times either side, and the same with the other movements, or you can take each movement as a separate movement, so that can be practiced as many times as you like on its own. Again, there shouldn't be anything uncomfortable. Don't push yourself or the back any more than is comfortable. We just want a light stretch on there as long as your breath will allow. But you'll get more mobility in the shoulders as we stretch around, the waist, the hip, the lower back. It's good for lower back problems, but you've got to take it easy first of all until you start to get that stretch. This one I've found in the past is particularly useful. I suffered with real bad lower back pain. I spent about 2 years where I couldn't sit down. It was just absolutely miserable. A ruptured disc. And gradually through that movement in particular has been helpful in building up the strength, just allowing the pain to sort of dissolve in that one. That's been really helpful. So that's all for this one. Just to say, if you've been following this video series, it's good that you're taking time out to watch this or other videos about your health. If you look after your health, you can look after the health of others, and only a good thing can come from it. So look after yourselves and others, and I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.